What's up, guys? Welcome to the SNS special of Thursday Night Football. This week, we got Giants Eagles.
Again, it's football, right? It is football.
I guess it's going to be a decent way to open up Week 7. Could be a potential battle for the division lead.
Could be.
Got to add some hype somehow, Got some high school squads out here.
But you can't say that the Eagles are a high school squad.
No, they're good.
They just played the Ravens really well.
Decently.
Really, really well. And then you have, their victory against the 49ers. Yes, it was a jumbled up mess of a team, but still a victory is a victory in the NFL. They're all NFL players. We got to hold them accountable at some point.
Exactly. They've been looking good. It's going to be a good Week 7. We've got a lot of good matchups this week, but since this is the special, we got to keep it where it is. Let's talk about what the Giants and the Eagles are. So going into this, Philly's won 7 straight in this series, 11 of the last 12. Not looking so good for the Giants to start.
No.
So my question is, will and can the Giants get back on track in this division against the Eagles and I would say the Cowboys? Because outside of the Washington football team, whom they've pretty much destroyed 4 straight 11 of their last 15 against Washington, the Eagles and Cowboys have won 14 straight dating back to 2016 against the Giants. So when you talk division play, if I'm Judge, I look at the schedule every year and I mark down Eagles, Cowboys, Redskins twice. Like you're supposed to. You play them, 2 times. Those are your division games.
Mm-hmm.
I mark those down. I say we win these games. We got a chance.
You would hope.
Currently, history is saying they're not looking so good at all.
Right. Not at all. I don't know. This team, let's be honest. This Giants team hasn't been out of all of their games. They're competitive. They're a competitive young team who's still trying to figure out what they want to do with themselves, who they want to be. I think recently we've seen one kind of slice of the pie for the identity of this team. Mr. Jones he leads the team in rushing yards in the 204, 7.6 yards per carry. He had 74 yards against the Washington football team. So he's kind of stepping out. I think he's taking a page out of Carson Wentz's book personally. If you look at the Eagles offense, they do much better when he runs, when he creates the after play madness. That's when this Eagles team thrives. Same thing with the Giants. Look, they beat the Washington football team last week because of DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest about it. I mean, both of these teams are going to come out here. They're going to be excited to play each other. It's a rivalry. Pick any rivalry you want. It's one of the best ones. These teams don't like each other. I think we're going to have some good play. The Eagles get some guys back. The Giants are just going to be competitive, I feel, and I think they'll be in it to the end.
Which is also quite interesting because when you look at the history of it, like we had said, all those matchups won back and forth, this and that. When you look at it all, the Eagles and the Giants have produced some of the football's most memorable moments. There's been the Miracle at the Meadowlands, the Deshaun Jackson punt return. You got back in the 60s, you got Chuck Bednarik and Frank Gifford hit. Nice moment. Jason Sehorn interception in 2000 playoffs, and one of the ones that I would say most currently remember is OCU Minora's record 6 sacks in a game in 2007. I remember that. That was gross.
Yeah. Yeah, that was when they had Tuck and OC Umanure. That line was just on point.
Oh yeah, gross.
So I think this is obviously these are much different. Both of these teams are just much different teams.
Differently, they're different teams, but I think maybe we get another moment tonight.
I think
maybe we get a Daniel Jones moment, or maybe we get a last-second Carson Wentz to Deshaun Jackson, who's active, by the way.
Yep, and Lane Johnson.
Walk-off touchdown.
That's a possibility with him on the field.
He's made as many plays before. He's all about the big play. So, I'm curious to see how it's going to go.
If the Eagles need to change anything, they need to keep Wentz off the grass. I mean, just last week, 6 times he was sacked. This season, 25 times. So we're talking through 6 weeks of play. He's been roughed up pretty good.
That's gross.
So overall, no protection. Hopefully Lane Johnson brings a little bit of that protection back for Wentz. You might see a better pass game, getting Deshaun back.
It hurts because they lost Zach Ertz to IR.
I know, but they also lost Sanders. As many guys as they get back, they kind of remind me of this team right here. As many as we pop back in, we pop them right back off, and we put them back on IR. I feel like that's the season that we're talking about. 2020 season should have a asterisk that says, "Look at the IR."
Right.
At this point, there's certain teams who they're just long. I think Doug Peterson is a good enough head coach and will have his staff in the right position to make the right plays. It'll be up to those players to make those plays. So it'll be a good game. I'm just excited to watch some football. And it's scheduled for Thursday and didn't get messed up.
Speaking of which, the Bucs Raiders game got pushed back. It was supposed to be Sunday night. I can't remember. They switched a game because obviously that's not Sunday night now. They switched something else to Sunday night. So now that no matter what happens, we'll still have a Sunday night game. And if something happens further with the Raiders situation, since as of right now, they pretty much have their whole offensive line on the COVID list.
Well, that's a fallout.
Yeah, it's not good. And I guess they're under investigation that the whole team was hanging out and didn't have masks on or anything.
Uh-oh.
So, and then I think one of the guys, there's actually, I guess, these special masks that they're supposed to wear. They're supposed to wear in order to basically track and monitor where they're at. So if they get positive, they know, this is who they were at this time, pretty much a good protocol. Right. Good protocol to follow. Dude wasn't wearing it. I'm pretty sure it was Trent Brown, if I remember correctly.
Oh, no.
I'm just like, wow. Like, what are these guys doing? So it was Seattle, Arizona that got moved to the Sunday night game.
Which is hugely important.
Oh, yeah. I think it was
important.
Perfect. It was either that or you move San Francisco, New England. But the way New England's playing the last couple games, and obviously San Francisco up and down, I think you got to put, Wilson and Arizona, Wilson versus Arizona on Sunday night.
Wilson versus Murray. I think it's easy to say that. Murray has made multiple plays this year that has put his team into the position to be where they're at. Yes, he makes mistakes, but it's because he's a little bit of a gambler. I think you could easily slate it at that and sell some tickets. Or if you want to just take the easy route, you just say Russell versus DeAndre.
Oh, for sure. That's why I kind of said the Cardinals, because I think there's kind of more than – I think it's more than just Murray. I don't think Murray would be as good without DeAndre Hopkins and the way Kenyon Drake's played this year. But that's just me. I mean, he is playing good, yeah, but that's, we'll talk about that another day.
Yeah, we'll talk about that on Saturday.
Yeah, But yeah, so It'll be interesting. I am excited in a sense. Like we said, it's football. You know, we actually get football. We didn't get football last Thursday night, so I'm glad we get it this Thursday night. Get us back in it. Even though we kind of had a weird, Tuesday night matchup last week?
Yeah.
That was interesting. That was good stuff, though.
Yeah, it felt
This will be,
definitely different.
you know, rush to who can get their second win, or will it be another tie?
No, I don't think we're going to end up with a tie. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Philadelphia. I'm gonna go with Philadelphia because a couple weeks ago I made the comment that I think Philadelphia is winning the division. Yes, everybody's like half a game away from each other because they're all horrible. But I think there is one blemish in there that isn't so horrible, and that is the Philadelphia Eagles. I think they're going to come out here. They're going to take care of business. Got a couple guys back that made them all right. Yeah, they lose a couple guys that aren't going to help. But, I mean, really, how much did Ertz and Wentz have that connection this year? Not very much.
Right.
Sanders one is going to hurt more than Ertz. I think this team comes out, they take care of business. They're not going to blow out the Giants. I think they win by 10. 20, I'm going to go 23-13 final.
Ooh. I don't know. I don't know.
24. Sorry, 24. I did that math wrong in my head. So, yeah, 24-13. I think you get a couple field goals and a touchdown out of the Giants.
What am I going to say prediction-wise? I don't know.
Why not go opposite, man? I mean, it's a one win versus a one win team. Let's split it. I already picked the Eagles. You know, I've been on the Eagles hype train on that NFC East.
See, but I don't believe in. You got a 5-point swing for Philly, is what they have it set at right now.
Well, I mean, let's just look at their last.
I don't believe in. Here's the funny thing: the Giants are 0-3 on the road, and Philly's 0-2-1 at home. Are you kidding me?
If those fans would be in the stands, they'd be booing.
Something fierce. That is
okay. Doug Peterson and company is going to get it turned around. Hey, they're mad at me right now. They know I'm going to, not get on their good side.
All right, fine. Okay, you caught me. Danny Dimes for the win.
See, there you go.
Giants by 10 because I don't think the Eagles are what Niner/Albatross says they are.
I don't think you're right here. I think you're going to see my prediction of the Eagles winning the NFC East come out tonight. Because let's be honest, Dallas is Dakless. Okay, they don't have anything.
Well, yeah,
nothing. The Washington football team, I think it should be the Washington Scout team at this point.
Right.
Who knows where that's going? The Giants are going to show whether or not they're going to be the only competition for this NFC East crown. If the Eagles win, they're taking it, and they're going all the way. They won't lose the lead, and the Eagles will take it.
Giants win tonight, then they have a chance to play for the division towards the end of the season.
Ooh, I don't know. Fly, Eagles, fly on that one.
Barf, Eagles, barf? Gross.
You're going to watch it tonight. We'll talk tomorrow. Maybe you can call me later after the game. You can be like, hey, you're right. That's why I like having you on this show, Albatross.
I mean, sometimes you are good for something.
Oh, man.
No, but it's always fun. It's always fun. That's why we do these Saturday SNS specials, and that's why we have the Saturday show. Yep. Speaking of Saturday show, we're going to get up out of here, get ready for this Thursday night showdown. You guys go ahead and look for us on Saturday, 7 p.m. Central Time. You guys enjoy the rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend. See you then.
Take care.